Hi guys, so today I have another MAC collection video. Super excited about. Just to start off and let you guys that this collection came out almost 3 weeks ago in my store, and I waited for 2 weeks to actually get this collection because of employee advantages. So I went ahead and I bought the things that I really wanted from this collection, and let you guys know that if you ever go to your MAC store and any of these products that I'm going to show you are sold out, well, they are sold out permanently. Like you're never going to find these again. Unfortunately, they're all limited edition. If you can still find few things that I'm going to show you, I do recommend you to go ahead and get it or get them. Because I think it's a beautiful collection with different unique colors. I find that you don't really find always with MAC. So I bought 6 products from this collection, and one thing was given to me from my manager because I was doing a good job. So I'm probably going to start off with this thing. So this collection came out with 3 Volux Pearls eyeshadow palettes, and it came out with 4 bronzers, and it came out with 1 big kind of like a highlighter slash blush, 2 blushes, 4 lipstick, 4 glosses, 2 nail polishes, and bunch of eyebrow stuff, and 2 brushes, and what else? It's a really big complex collection that they decided to come up with this summer, and I think it's beautiful. The packaging beautiful, the products are beautiful, and I'm here to show you them. So I'm gonna start off and show you guys the packaging. So the packaging looks like this, kind of like an ombre gray orange to yellow, and it's basically the same collection that MAC had before called Provenza Schuler. It was kind of like purple, pink, and blue, or green. Don't really remember. I think it was green, pink, and purple, if I'm not mistaken. But I just find the ombre and the sunset kind of inspired in this collection. It's so shiny. Look at that. Disco ball in my room. I'm gonna start off with a product that I got as a gift from, this is actually one of the testers that my manager gave me. And this is one of the Volux Pearls palettes, and this is called Green Clean. And oh, I forgot to tell you the name of this collection. It's called Wash and Dry. Wake Up Noor. And this is Green Clean, and these, honestly, I find that I do sometimes use them wet because I don't want them to fall on my cheek, but if you want, you can also use them dry for a natural subtle look. Wet, I find they become a little bit more pigmented. So this is a Green Clean, so it's basically just a silvery green, a green, and like a brownish green at the end. And then I also have another one that I actually really liked and I got, and this is the brown palette, which I've used. This is called Permanent Press, and it's just more on the taupey side. And there was another one too, it's more on like the orangey side, which was very pretty too. But this one has like a nice highlight, a brown, and a really dark, kind of like a really glittery, a black one. I also got a lipstick from this collection, which is a different type of lipstick. I actually mixed it a lot with Peach Stock from MAC, and this is called Tumble Dry. There was 2 colors in this collection that was re-promoted, Morange and Creme de Nude, that MAC normally always carry, and there was a red one too. I just took the light orange one. Mine is dirty, so don't mind it, because I mixed it with a whole bunch of lip liners and lipsticks. But it looks like this. It's a luster finish, so it's not as pigmented as you think it is, but it's a very nice subtle orange. On my skin tone, especially in the summertime, it really creates like a nice nude peach on my lip, and I love it so much. Then I also got a blush. I cannot let go. When a collection comes out, I'm a big sucker for all of them, but I'm a even bigger sucker for anything that's like powders and blushes and obviously lipsticks. But I just love anything with like powders that's different, that has different design to them and whatnot. I think I'm not the only one. I think everybody who's a big MAC fan, with their collections, you tend to go crazy like I do. So I got a blush. This is called Happiness and I love it. There was also another coral one, but I find it's very, very lustery and it was kind of like a shimmer. So I found it more as a highlight blush as an actual blush on the cheek. But for somebody who's very, very pale or very fair, that would give you like a nice peachy glow. But on my skin it didn't really show. It was just like shimmer highlight. So this is Happiness. It's like a nice soft pink. It's like a corally pink and I just love this color. And it says Frost on it, but it's not really as frosty as you guys might think it is, because you see the pink, so you don't see as much shimmers when you apply it on. You see more like of that satin finish, I would say. I got a bronzer. I found this bronzer really interesting. Again, two of the bronzers that MAC had in this collection was a re-promote. There was Matte Browns and Refined Golden, which are two of my favorites, which are two I've used in the past and I really love them. So they decided to come up with two different well, it's the same brand, but the two different colors. It's called the Studio Sculpt Defining Bronzing Powder, which Studio Sculpt normally do already exist with MAC, but as a finishing powder on the face. This is a bronzer, and this is called Delicates. And look at this. I love this. Why are you so pretty? And this bronzer, I would say that myself, of course, and the rest of my co-workers went literally bananas on it, and we kept using on every client. So this is probably what sold out first, I think, from the collection. I'm not even joking. Or maybe the brush. I think it was the bronzer though. And this is how it looks like. So these bronzers are basically gel based, so I find that they doesn't create this kind of like discoloration sometimes that bronzer do on the face. And I find like the more you apply of this, the more it shows. So it is basically a nice lustery bronzer at the end, and it's very, very buildable. Like it's a nice buildable consistency of this bronzer, and I just love that. And it looks very pale if you see it like that, or even if you swatch it with your finger, you can't really see the product as much, but when you apply it with the brush, it's completely different. It does magic with a brush. So I absolutely love this bronzer and I just had to have it. And I'm going to show you the brush that I got too from this collection, and it is worth it because I absolutely love it. I've used it quite a few times in the store whenever I got my hand on it, because it's like basically going all over the store making people try it and stuff. And I ended up loving the way it just applies the bronzer, the way it's formed. It's different and it's unique, and I just had to have it, of course. Now I'm going to show you, this is a product, this is called Highlight Powder, which is gorgeous. And this is called Freshen Up. And this is how it looks like. So you can't really see the colors through it as much, but unfortunately that golden glow or shimmer that you see on the layer there, it kind of disappears with the time you use this product. So this shimmery glow doesn't really stay as much. Here on the top you have like a nice coral color, like a very pretty coral color. In the middle you have like a soft orange color, and all the way at the bottom is like kind of like a beautiful goldy highlights. So I basically call this product 2-in-1, even though there's 3 colors in there. The fact why I call it 2-in-1 is that you can use the coral and the peach, mix these two good together, apply them as a blush, and then the highlight at the bottom on the cheekbone. So you got yourself a 2-in-1 product in one product. I'm a huge MAC fan and I work with the company, so I absolutely love every time they come up with a new collection. I find they're different, they're unique, and you don't see it anywhere else, to be honest. I'm a big makeup fan, and I don't see that anybody comes up with like a collection with the packaging design. It's very, very rare, I would say. So time to show you guys the brush. I absolutely love this brush, and I love how it applies the powders and how soft it is. So it looks like this. I used to have a brush from MAC, but it's not here. It's actually in my kit. But they do carry it with MAC. It's just a black one, and the brushes are like till here. It's like very, very like this much long. I don't remember the number of that brush, but it's basically to work with contour because it's like super thick at the top but it's flat. This one on the other side is a little bit more on the rounded side. And by the way, this is the 125 SE, and it also has this beautiful packaging to it, and it also has a dual fibered side, so it's basically two-sided brush that I love. And if you're asking me how I use this brush, especially with bronzers, to be honest with you, you can definitely use cream bronzer because of the dual fiber that you can blend it into your skin. But how I use this is that I started using the Studio Sculpt bronzers like this. Take it with the dark side of the brush, apply the line, and then flip my brush to the dual fibered and blend it into my skin. I found with that kind of an effect really created like a nice, kind of like a no makeup kind of effect when you want to add bronzer and blush to your face. So in my eyes, I find it's worth it. I love it. I worked with it. You might find it weird at first because of how you work with it, because it's not really a brush that you can work. You can actually work with it the flat side if ever you want to highlight, let's say, because it fits there very nicely. But it's mainly more to use the sides of it that I find that really works best with this. So if you're asking me if it's worth it or not, I mean, if you don't have it and you really are looking for a easy to do bronzer effect or sculpting effect on your face, this would probably be one of them, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that because I work at MAC, obviously not, but it's a different brush, and if you are a big MAC fan or a big brush fan or a big makeup fan in general, you would want to invest into something different and give it a try. This is what I did, and turns out that I absolutely love this brush. That is my haul, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll have more MAC videos in the future for their upcoming collections for the fall. So I'm super excited about everything. And they actually came up with the matte lipsticks as well, which are all permanent in the store. I only have one of them. I'm waiting till I get the rest of them, so I'm not going to show you what color I have now, and I'm not going to tell you which colors I'm going to get. So I'm going to keep it all as a surprise for everybody. And there's also another collection that is coming up too that I'm super excited about. It also has to do with something with lipsticks. So that's all I can give you so far with MAC, and I'm super excited to be coming back with another haul and another collection, talking about it and sharing my tips and tricks with most of the products, because they're always something new. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions, just leave them all in the comments down below. I'll try to get you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!